I'm pretty sure that's the case. Oh man. I thought it was on that building there. Interesting. Oh, there it is. Catch back. And we are into Cluster 3. To be honest, the clusters don't really get difficult until Cluster 5. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Loading.
Missing. Yeah, you're missing quite a bit of letters there.
Loading.
Access denied. How dare they deny me access? Washington sits above the green in 1944, keeping a cool head. Below the right one is the standard bearing 48. Behind, there is a company whose power is growing. Look at that. Well, instead of sending red herrings here, I'm just gonna... You got pictures here. The one that you want to go for is over here. At, yeah. Oh, look, there's an assassin flag there. Correct coordinates found. So, how the code wheel works is pretty easy. You see the key there? That means you put this weird 0 with a slash going through it above the 9. So, whatever symbol is above the 2, you replicate that. You gotta put that, is it going the right way? Yeah, it's going the right way. So then the 7 one has the 0 that's slashing left up. Down left, up right. Like this. Although, okay, let's, no wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. 9 has that, has the same thing but in the opposite direction. No, opposite direction. There we go. And, you may as well assume that, yeah, it's the same thing, just pointing in the opposite direction but, I like to show my work. Looks like a pair of eyes.
Loading.
Alright. Abstergo Industries.
Loading.
Typical Abstergo speech. As a concession, a small piece is sacrificed for the greater good to come.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
Oh no. Huh, I thought there was... Okay, never mind. There it is.
Quarantine lifted.
Alright, Cluster 3 complete. We can move on to Cluster 4. The Myrrh. The Myrrh.
How long do we have before the Templar satellite launch?
It's October 8th, so that leaves us with 74 days.
Not much time.
Think about all that you've been through in the last month. 74 days is a long time.
Yeah, I just decided to take a little intermission from the clusters to catch up with Lucy, Sean, and Rebecca.
Any good stories about Cesare?
Are you kidding? He was notorious. Get this. In 1502, his top captains rebelled against him. He made concessions to all of them, and they rejoined his army. Then, on New Year's Eve in 1503, he got them together inside a room in Sinigalia. Everyone was arrested. 2 were put back to back and strangled by Micheletto that very night. The rest were thrown into chains and killed a few weeks later.
Wow.
The amazing thing is that Cesare was so friendly during the months before, they never saw the trap coming. Machiavelli called him the Master Deceiver.
The Master Deceiver. Is it too late to change my superhero name?
That disrupted memory seems to be getting clearer.
It's amazing. The sequence is repairing itself as if we're helping you work through psychological trauma.
So I'm gonna be a more balanced person by the end of this?
I have no clue. But the idea is cool.
Are you saying that because you feel guilty about frying his brain?
Sean's on latrine duty.
Deal.
Oh, of course, yeah, you side with her. Communists.
You know, that is an interesting idea, Rebecca, except that we already know about the idea from the first Assassin's Creed game, because that's exactly what you had to do.
Gotta stay with the code.
Yeah, sure you do. Lucy, you have anything else to say?
We're getting closer to the apple. I can feel it.
If it were up to me, you'd take more breaks.
Good thing the fate of the world doesn't rest on your shoulders.
Hey, joke all you want, but your mental health is a serious concern. It only takes a couple of months for most Animus users to exhibit extreme side effects, and you've been in for prolonged stretches of time.
I'll rest once we have the apple.
I was afraid you'd say that. We have work to do.
So Cesare was pretty secretive.
Yeah, he was, except, weirdly, when it came to sex. After his wedding, he sent a letter to the Pope explicitly describing the intercourse on his wedding night. According to the letter, Cesare and his French bride did the deed 8 times.
Isn't that a Catholic thing?
What?
You're supposed to send the Pope a letter about your wedding night. Let the old guy live a little, you know?
You know, that sounds quite plausible, actually.
That sounds very plausible.
We don't have time for chit-chat.
Baby's all ready for you.
We don't have time for chit-chat, but we have time to talk about every single detail of how Cesare had sex. Okay. But yeah, I believe that's the last time we can actually get cutscenes out of them, seeing as though we're almost out of the end of the game. Well, until after we complete all the sequences, that's pretty much the only time we can get out of the Animus to get more cutscenes before we... Well, okay, yeah, you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Alright, here we are at Bartolomeo's headquarters. Wow. Oh, I don't think it's on the house. I think it's on a wall somewhere. Of some sort. I don't know, give me a bit. Well, there's a feather. At the top of the building. What I really hate about the clusters is that they don't give the sparkling noise. Like the glyphs from Assassin's Creed 2. Yes, the hard puzzles are incredibly fine. It's just the, it's just trying to find them and they don't make the sparkling noise is what gets me. Okay, there it is on the east wall. Which, again, you gotta catch back into. Or, no, never mind. Never mind. Alright, Cluster 4, which is going to start us off with... Actually, I don't know what it's going to start us off with. I don't remember very well. I only memorized the really hard... Oh! Intelligent workers with no self-control. machines that are being used by humans. That's the mystery to the puzzle. Want that, and you want that. Okay, there you go.
Loading. Scanning. 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 Scanning.
Huh.